Hello and welcome to the World of Tanks test server with me, Cricketwes. This is the patch 9.10 test server because Wargaming don't want to go to patch 1.0 or patch 10.0 or whatever the hell it would be, because, well, they can't count to 10 properly. But patch notes for 9.10, I'm not going to go over all of them, but the main features are when you load into a battle there are different loading screens. Which I kind of like, kind of don't. There's some bits I like, but some I don't. You've also obviously got your new HD models for a few tanks. I don't know what tanks have got HD models. I think the Jagdtiger has, but I'm not sure. I'm not sure what else. You've got this little thing, Kanonenjagdpanzer. All in German accent because I didn't try. Tier 8 premium tank destroyer. I've had a little go in it. It's quite a good little tank. It's basically an RU on steroids. That's pretty much what it is, but a tank destroyer version. No armour, quite nippy, and a very good gun. I think it's the same gun as the RU. No, it's not. It's a better gun. 212 pen, 240 average damage, similar to those to the 88 on the Tiger, but a bit more pen, and it's a 90mm, so it's not really the same in that respect. But the big news of patch 9.10 is the Japanese heavy tanks, which are absolutely ridiculous. I've had a go in two of them. I've had a go in the tier 8 and the tier 10 type 5 heavy, because those were the easiest two to get games in. Tier 8 because you got people trying out the Kanonenjagdpanzer as well, and the tier 10 just because it's the test server and everyone wants to play tier 10s. And they are massive. They are huge. I mean, this is the tier 5. If you compare that to a KV1, this looks nowhere near as stylish. But it's huge. It's massive. And then the tier 10, it's huge. I do have an E100 in the garage, and I think this thing is a little bit bigger. If you look from the side, it kind of looks like a cherry on loads of steroids. But yeah, I'll try and do like mini reviews for each one of these, or certainly the tier 8, 9 and 10. I probably won't bother with the tier 3, tier 4, maybe the tier 5, but that just... It's like Volvo designed it, because they were right, box there, box there, box there, and a box for the turret. It's just a box, and that's pretty much the main styling features of the Japanese. They're just boxes on tracks, with pretty good guns. It has to be said, they are good guns. I mean, the tier 8, for example, 10cm, 100mm gun. It is a very nice gun, and if you don't like that, you get a howitzer with it as well. So yeah. They are very nice guns. And the Type 5 Heavy, the tier 10, this gets, I think, the only 140mm gun in the game, 14cm. And that is a very nice gun. Well, on some tanks it is, not on itself though, because these things are ridiculously well armoured, especially the higher tier ones. For example, the Type 5 Heavy, the tier 10, 260mm frontal hull armour and turret armour. I don't know about the weak spots. I presume the driver's hatch and machine gun port are weak spots, but the gun mantler is certainly not. You've obviously got the commander's hatch there, but with this gun, with I think 0.4 accuracy, that's not good. You're not going to be aiming at many weak spots, and the penetration on this gun only 249. So yeah, it's the same pen as an IS-7, except it does 110 more damage than an IS-7, with around about a 15-second reload with this setup with gun rammer and ventilation. Don't know why I pointed to the vents and said gun rammer, but hey ho. Yeah, these things are really well armoured. I mean, the tier 7, 175mm at the front and 200 turret armour. That is very, very good indeed. And this is the same howitzer that you can get, I think, on tier 6 as well. So the tier 6 gets tier 7 guns, tier 5 gets a tier 6 gun as its top gun, 130 pen for the tier 5, which is pretty decent. but I won't go into too much detail now, as I already said. I'll try and get mini reviews done for these. But that is pretty much it. Just the Kanonenjagdpanzer and a whole new line of Japanese heavies, which sees the first tier 3 heavy. This little thing, which looks more like a medium 3, but how is it classed as a heavy? It's got 20 mils of armour at the front. I don't get it. Yeah, good job, Japan. You had one job. Type 91 heavy, 20 mils of armour. Yeah, good job. Good job there, Japan. But anyway, that's it for now. Hope you enjoyed this little test server preview of the Japanese heavies and the Kanonenjagdpanzer. But yeah, there should be mini reviews of some of these tanks coming up in the near future. So hope you enjoyed this little preview. Take care, and I'll catch you on the next one.